NordicTrack's commercial series is one of the most popular treadmill lines available, but is it worth it to go for their top offering with the 2450, or can you save yourself a little bit of money by going for the 1750? I've run on both, so I might just have the answers you're looking for. Welcome to treadmillreviews.com. I'm Kaylee, and today I'm comparing the 1750 and the 2450. Since these are both NordicTrack treadmills, they're going to have a lot in common. You've already settled on a great brand with awesome smart features. But when you get down to which model is going to work best for you, things might get a little tricky. The 2450 and the 1750 are two of the most similar treadmills that NordicTrack offers. They're both running treadmills, and they offer similar constructions and performance features. I'll give you my honest take on the most notable difference, the screen size, and go over the other differences that you may have overlooked. If you're looking for a home treadmill and other fitness equipment, like this video and subscribe to our channel. We love reviewing the latest cardio equipment, and your support keeps us going. If you want to see us review a specific product that you're interested in, leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you. The NordicTrack 1750 and 2450 have very similar constructions. They have the signature Z-shaped frames that many modern treadmills have adopted. The 2450 is slightly heavier than the 1750, but this is mostly due to the added weight from the console. They're both built on folding frames and use hydraulic assistance to lift and lower the deck into place. NordicTrack covers their machines with a 10-year warranty on the frame, 2 years on parts, and only 1 for labor. This is the same for the 2450 and the 1750. They both support a maximum user weight of 300 pounds, but for reasons that we're going to get into, the 2450 may be the better option for users at the top of this range. There's a very slight difference between the motor of the 1750 and the 2450. The 1750 is 3.5 horsepower compared to the 2450's 3.6 horsepower. Most users won't notice a difference, but if you're closer to the higher weight limit or you are using the treadmill a lot, the slight increase may increase the treadmill's longevity. But it's not something I notice while training on either treadmill, even when I move directly from one to the other. So one thing that might have drawn you to NordicTrack treadmills is the cushioning. These treadmills are some of the best cushioned home treadmills in their price range. I originally thought that the 2450 might be a little softer, but after running on them back to back and taking a really close look at the decks and what shock absorption they offer, that doesn't appear to be the case. I can't tell a difference while I'm running or simply looking under the treadmill's deck. So either way you go, you get wonderful cushioning. The 2450 and 1750 are great for recovery, building mileage, or simply providing a softer surface than running on the road or sidewalk. The other features of the deck and running surfaces are mostly the same: 20 inches by 60 inches for the belt and 1.9 inches for the rollers. The 2450 does have a slightly taller deck at about 10 inches compared to the 1750 sitting around 9 inches tall. It's not quite an inch of difference, so most walkers and runners won't be able to tell. The 2450 is just a tiny bit bigger than the 1750. It's also heavier, so if you need to conserve as much space as possible or need to move the treadmill around a lot, the 1750 might be the better choice. NordicTrack lists the 1750's dimensions as bigger than it is and bigger than the 2450, but I promise you, we have them in person and we've measured them. The 1750 is smaller. As for speed and incline, the 2450 and 1750 are the same. They go up to 12 miles per hour. The incline range is -3% to 12%. Both treadmill decks speed up and adjust in incline very timely and comfortably. Just to sum everything up for you, the 2450 has a more powerful motor, while the 1750 is a little more compact. These differences are very slight. but they are there. Okay, so now we're getting into the big difference between these two machines, the screen size. The 2450 has a 22-inch HD touchscreen display, and the 1750 has a 14-inch HD touchscreen display. These screens do sit pretty low on the treadmill, so even I can see right over the top of them. For reference, I'm 5 feet 4 inches. My personal pick is the 1750's 14-inch screen, because I can still clearly see all of the training content and navigate it. I don't think that a larger screen significantly improves my user experience. However, that low screen height is going to make the 2450 a lot nicer for someone taller than me. If you're looking down further, the tiny increase in the height of the 2450 and the larger picture are going to improve your experience. The 1750 and 2450 have identical features from there. I even measured the cup holders just to make sure. So if you want a more in-depth look at these features, be sure to check out my individual video and written reviews on these treadmills. These are smart treadmills, and they work best with an active iFIT membership. With an active membership, you get automatic fan speed adjustments, active pulse training, which adjusts the treadmill speed according to your heart rate, all the on-screen content, and automatic speed and incline adjustments. The Bluetooth connectivity lets you pair a heart rate monitor and headphones to listen to the audio. You can also keep track of your training history and create up to 5 user profiles. You don't get these features without an active membership. And without a membership, you still have some features available. There are quick adjust buttons for every speed and incline, 2 cup holders, and a powerful 3-speed fan. Because the screen only works with iFIT subscription content, walkers and runners who aren't sure about subscribing for the long term and are after that soft cushioning should lean toward the 1750 over the 2450. Either treadmill is great with a subscription, but the 2450 makes the virtual training experience a bit more immersive with its larger screen, and you won't see as much of a benefit without a subscription. If someone blindfolded me and made me run on the 1750 and 2450, don't do that, by the way, it's not safe. I couldn't tell the difference between these two treadmills. I really enjoy both treadmills, and I recommend them for runners and walkers who want a softer surface. The shock absorption and bounce are ideal for recovery, building mileage safely, and taking a break from the roads. The incline and speed adjustments are also good for interval training. Using iFIT with either treadmill is going to improve your treadmill experience. The iFIT classes help kill that treadmill boredom that so many runners experience. These classes are trainer-led and explore locations all over the world. The 2450's larger screen makes the virtual training experience a bit more immersive, but as I said, for me, I don't think that the 1750 screen size was a detriment to my training with iFIT. If you are new to running, I think iFIT is an excellent way to get some guidance in building a running routine because you can join series and challenges to progress your training. It's super fun. Check out some of our other content like our individual treadmill reviews for a more in-depth look at iFIT and the performance of these treadmills. There's a bit of a price difference between these two treadmills, but it will vary by how much depending on whether each treadmill is on sale. The differences are overall very slight. However, I think the powerful motor and screen size could totally sway some of you. In fact, I think that the 2450 is the better option for a runner who's closer to that 300-pound weight limit. For many of you, I think the 1750 is the better value option, especially if you aren't sure about committing to iFIT for the long term. You really can't go wrong with either treadmill if you're looking for great cushioning and a fun training platform. I hope this review helped you make your choice, and I would love to hear what you decided in the comments. Thanks so much for watching my comparison of the NordicTrack 1750 and 2450. I love doing these comparisons and looking really closely at what these treadmills have to offer. Check out my written comparison for more information. We'll have that linked in the description, along with links to the 1750 and 2450 so you can check out their current pricing. I'm Kaylee from treadmillreviews.com, and thanks again for watching.